The year is 2081, and everybody is finally equal. Not just equal before God and the law, but equal in every which way. In a dim, sterile living room, George Bergeron sits beside his wife, Hazel, their eyes glazed over as they watch television. A sharp, piercing noise erupts from a small radio in George's ear, a government-mandated handicap. He flinches, his thoughts scattering like birds. On the screen, a troupe of ballerinas performs. They are not graceful. They are weighed down by heavy sash weights and bags of birdshot, their faces hidden behind hideous masks. Each movement is a clumsy, painful shuffle, a grotesque parody of dance designed so that no one will feel inferior to them. Hazel, who is of perfectly average intelligence, thinks the dance is rather nice. Suddenly, the ballet is cut short by a news bulletin. A female announcer appears, her voice trembling with a mixture of fear and professional duty. She struggles to speak, her own intellectual handicap forcing her to hand the report to a ballerina. The ballerina, in a surprisingly beautiful and strong voice, reads the news. Harrison Bergeron, the 14-year-old son of George and Hazel, has escaped from prison. A police photograph flashes on screen, showing a 7-foot-tall giant burdened with a tremendous amount of scrap metal. He wears thick, wavy glasses designed to blind him and give him headaches. He is a genius, an athlete, a man so far beyond the norm that he is considered a threat to society itself. As the warning is issued, a thunderous crash echoes from the studio. The real Harrison Bergeron has arrived, storming the set like a walking junkyard. With a triumphant roar that shakes the very foundations of the studio, he begins to tear off his handicaps. The padlock that harnesses his 5,000-pound weights shatters. He rips off his headphones and glasses, revealing a man of blinding beauty and power. He stands, a god among mortals, and declares himself the emperor. He scans the terrified room, his gaze falling upon the lead ballerina. He approaches her, his movements fluid and certain. With a gentle touch, he removes her mask, revealing a woman of breathtaking beauty. He unfastens the heavy weights from her body, freeing her from her chains. "Now," he commands, his voice resonating with authority. "Shall we show them what dance is truly meant to be?" He turns to the musicians, urging them to cast off their own handicaps and play their best. Hesitantly at first, the musicians begin to play. The music is no longer the bland, simple tune mandated by the handicapper general. It is complex, beautiful, and alive. It swells into a symphony of pure, unbridled talent. Harrison takes the Empress's hand, and they begin to dance. It is a dance of absolute freedom, a celebration of human potential unleashed. They leap, spin, and soar through the air, defying gravity and the laws of motion. They kiss the ceiling, their bodies moving in perfect, weightless harmony. The other ballerinas, inspired by this breathtaking display, begin to shed their own burdens, joining the ecstatic dance. The studio is transformed from a stage of enforced mediocrity into a celestial ballroom, filled with joyous, unrestrained movement and music that reaches for the heavens. For a glorious, fleeting moment, humanity is perfect. At the very apex of their flight, as Harrison and his Empress hang suspended in the air in a final, passionate kiss, the television screen abruptly cuts to black. The broadcast is over. The silence in the Bergerons' living room is absolute, broken only by the hum of the television. Hazel turns to George, a flicker of something, or perhaps, in her eyes. "Gee," she says, "that was a real pretty dance." But the thought is fleeting, an unanchored wisp. A moment later, the sharp, familiar buzz of George's handicap radio screeches in his ear, wiping the slate clean. "Oh, what was pretty?" he asks, the memory already gone. Says Hazel, having forgotten herself. The moment, like the rebellion, is lost forever, swallowed by the placid sea of equality.